Alright, Hunter, so what's the plan today?
Going off some reports that we did previously, I noted down that we came across two bunkers. And going across into the terminals we had copies of from Camp Venture, they mentioned the Free State bunkers. And I'm wondering if these bunkers that we've seen are the same bunkers that were mentioned. There is one that is not too far off. I'd like to hit up first. The other one is quite a distance away and in a more dangerous zone.
Want to hit both today?
Um, we can if you think we have the time.
Okay, well, I guess let's check out the first one and see if we can keep going.
Okay. Um, would any of you squares want to look at the map to see where we're going?
Which bunker are we going to?
The first bunker is very much on the road 65. I'll put it on the map.
Is that the one across from that chemical plant that we ran into on our last patrol?
Yes, that's the one. That's the first bunker.
Okay, yeah, I know where it is.
Want to take point? Because I have no idea where we're
We'll do head scribe. Chris, you want to follow up the rear, protect the scribes?
Copy that.
going. After you, Constance.
Thanks.
Quite curious about these bunkers, if we're going to have easy access or we're going to have to hack our way in.
I'm betting on the second option.
Alright, heads up, I'm seeing a lot of movement in that power station over there, so let's stay to the left on the road.
Alright. Did you notice any terminals when we were passing the bunkers before?
We never went close to them, we passed them by. I quickly marked them on the map, then found in the Camp Venture terminals that we data mined that they mentioned the Free State bunkers, and I'm curious to see if they are what has been mentioned, or they just entirely something else.
So am I.
Incoming from the left, Jay.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm watching it. Keep moving.
With that fire?
Yeah.
Let's not say hello to whatever that is.
Good idea.
There's someone in power armor up here with a turret.
He has a handgun.
Chris, can you come up to me? Let's advance slowly. If they make any hostile moves, you know what to do. Greetings, civilian. That's not a very nice response. We're here in peace. We just want to pass through.
Guess they weren't here in peace.
I guess they won't.
Not the welcome I was hoping for.
He seemed hesitant.
The other one didn't.
The turret shot first.
Bad programming, maybe. They might have
Yeah,
triggered
possibly.
it too.
I can't tell what kind of markings he has on that armor.
Shine a light on it for me, and I can have a quick look.
Not very well maintained.
No. It's hard to say. I was
Didn't
hoping for
even
some logo on it.
It's barely
Didn't
armor.
even have a full suit. Yeah, no logo.
No, if there is, it's probably on the side he's laying on.
Alright, let's continue on.
Where they got this barricaded.
Ah, Blood Eagles.
Yep, there it is.
That
Figures.
explains, yeah, that explains the power armor.
I kind of feel bad for that guy because I don't think he wanted to, open fire.
It's hard to
Well, I
tell with those
haven't-
people.
Yeah, haven't exactly run into any friendly Blood Eagles yet.
Well, I've been told they're quite well known to kidnap people and force them into their gangs.
I've been meaning to talk to Blackwood more about them.
Watch your step here.
Jay, don't forget that there might possibly be one of those crab thingies in a van.
Yeah, I see one of those vans up ahead. Keep your eyes open.
I see movement.
It's hostile.
I think we hit the truck.
Watch
too.
out. Yeah, watch out for the truck. It's about to blow.
Poor crab.
And there she goes.
Yeah, I always feel kind of bad for the crowd.
quite ingenious how they use the back of the truck to make their
Yeah.
home out of.
Resource.
Big hole up here in the bridge. Careful. Couple of big holes.
I've actually read
Yeah.
a bit about hermit crabs before the war, and apparently they used like objects that weren't shells as their shell even then.
Is it
They
me,
could-
or did you guys just hear the Morse code?
Wait, I hear it.
Code.
I hear it.
I do, I hear it.
Can you make it out?
Reconstance of designated location recommended. Stand by for coordinates, I mean.
It's an eyeball. It's down there.
See if I can. Huh. It has a responder's mark on it.
What would they be doing down here?
Trying to save people.
I don't see the eyeball. Where is it?
It's going under the bridge now.
Tactical assignment. Possible situation developing. Might have been the last SOS they sent out.
Oh, now I hear it.
It's an interesting use of an eyebot.
It's amazing that little thing survived this long.
Never did learn Morse code.
Yeah, and neither did I.
It's a good skill to have.
Probably means they didn't really have that widespread of a radio network.
No, usually to use Morse code means you have very limited radio signal.
I would have thought they would have taught Morse code in the vault more than they did.
They might have touched on it. I probably just wasn't paying attention.
We had one, I think it was one class in the vault that I had.
I think I still have one of my old books that I'm actually kept my hands on that has Morse code in. I don't mind sharing it with you lot.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look.
I hate to say this, but I took several classes, but I never really got the knack for it.
It's quite hard to learn. I could put up a sheet that could help people to understand the letters and words.
Watch your step here. A lot of rebar sticking out of this. Don't get caught on it.
I see movement to our left. Up on the balcony.
Yeah, we have shamblers. I only see two. Anybody see any others?
I see two at the back under the stairs.
Yep, that makes
Yep,
3.
I've got 3 now. Chris, come up here. Go ahead and clear them out.
I'm not seeing any more movement.
Neither am I.
Okay, I think we're clear. Chris, just keep an eye on that building. Make sure nothing comes out of there behind us.
Copy.
At this rate, I'll just call this a normal day in the mire.
Yep.
So we got a residence up here.
Pretty ambitious place to build.
I'll say.
Yeah, those buildings don't last long in the mire.
Yep.
No, they either sink.
Imagine how big of a crab could fit in that bus.
I would hate to meet a crab that big.
You too.
It can feed us for half a year, if not longer.
Some rebar here. Careful.
Hate that stuff. Ruined a perfectly good pair of pants. Sometimes.
Yeah, we're gonna get wet.
Have you brought your socks?
Yep. One of these pouches is now permanently dedicated to extra socks. With the amount of time we spend in the mire.
There's a path over here.
Ooh, you smart. I'm coming there.
He says after I jump.
Yeah.
Tired of
He
wet feet.
owes us some dry socks.
Well,
My favourite place here, the creepy church.
Yep.
Weird to think my grandparents used to go there.
No
I'd have
past
to say
this
it doesn't
time.
look very welcoming anymore.
Yeah.
No. Don't come through here at night time. There's been a couple times we've come through here and we've heard piano, well, organ music playing.
Never did find the
Deep
source of
water
that,
here.
did you?
Nope. We did check it out once and there's nothing in there, there's no organ.
That's creepy as hell. I'm glad Africa called me back before I had to go in there with you guys. Shit. Came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Those things infest this whole place.
Imagine if leeches are still a thing. The size of them.
Probably are.
Doesn't look like any easy way around here.
My quest to stay dry didn't work.
You had high hopes to stay dry in the mire.
One of these days.
Watch the rocks. Some crates here.
Anything good in them?
I haven't looked. They don't look marked. I want to check them.
Chemical barrels.
Probably want to stay out of that one.
Yeah. In fact, I would give them quite a berth.
Probably just industrial stuff inside.
Okay, this is the bunker right up here on the hill.
All
I'm
right.
not sure what we're gonna see, so keep your eyes open. Head on a swivel, Chris.
Always.
I see a shambler. Opening fire. Anyone see anything else moving?
I see nothing.
Negative.
Yep. Don't see anything.
Don't even bother asking me.
Just realized my flashlight was on this whole time.
Silver, you want to stay down below there and guard the scribes near the door? We'll take the above.
Copy.
Let's have a looky. Not very secure.
Reinforced concrete.
poor security on the door.
So I'm guessing not military. Let's get inside.
Wow. Talk about bare bones.
It's like this place has been looted.
Yeah. Thoroughly.
I'll check out this terminal.
Alright. Yeah, let me know what's on it. There's a couple.
Free States outgoing notifications.
Go ahead, Chris. You want to clear the place? Make sure there's nothing in there.
Copy.
Yeah, we probably should have waited for that. It's an interesting little arrangement. He's got a little, like, foyer thing going on here.
So there's a note about glowing creatures, like, and an attempt to flush radiation out of the river to prevent more of them, seems. Signed by a guy named Riley. Let's see what else.
That's a name that came up at Camp Venture.
He was on that list.
He was.
Now it's talking about some heart, capital H, the heart, controlling creatures in the mire. And you can tell which ones are being controlled because they are vine infested.
That sounds
Fine.
creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, this one here mentions a Scorch Beast attack, the Scorch Beast attack on Harper's Ferry, and
Is it dated?
suggests that, no, it's not.
Shit.
Yeah, but it says, from the Brotherhood's last transmission, we know we're on our own, and we know their reports were real. So I'm guessing whoever the Free States, it seems to be the name of their group, because it says outgoing notification to Free States members. I'm guessing they were working with the Brotherhood at one point, or at least acquainted with them.
The Brotherhood trained some members of the Free States at Camp Venture.
I actually think that was pre-war.
Pre-war?
Yeah, I don't think that was Brotherhood.
The last thing on here, oh sorry, go ahead, Carlson.
That camp actually existed pre-war as a training camp.
Well, the last thing on here says that they set up some Scorch Beast lures. I'm not sure why the hell they would do that. I'm guessing trying to wipe them all out at once.
Might be what the Brotherhood used that signal thing when a Scorched Beast is near to draw it in close.
Yeah, the sonic generator.
That's about all that's on here, but I'll copy it down anyway.
Still pretty significant.
Definitely.
We've-
How the hell
So
did
we
they
can't-
live here and they didn't know that Scorch Beasts were real? Like, you gotta really have your head in the sand for that.
I mean, they
Very
could have been
much.
hiding out in here.
Clear below,
since
Jay.
Everything's clear?
Yes.
we
Good
didn't know
work.
how long they were in here. They could have been here since before the Scorch Beasts appeared, and maybe heard of them.
If you're saying Harper's Ferry, though, that means that they had people above ground there.
Or radio contact with people outside. But yeah, you're probably right.
This is definitely gonna be something to look into more.
See if we can't get all that info off that terminal. Said the rest of the place is clear.
Yes.
It is. Okay, moving in.
Alright, I
behind
got
you.
all those notes. Pretty interesting stuff. Shall we
Some pretty
check out
sturdy
the bunker?
electrical work.
Yes, but it still has power.
Oh wow. Wonder where the power source is coming from.
Oh, we just had a red roach appear. Let me squish it. I hate red roaches.
Me too.
Wow, we had a nice setup here.
Yeah.
It's probably cozy at one time.
Got a holotape over here. Want me to take a look at it?
Go ahead.
Nothing give any trouble, Elsie?
It's just a little more complicated than I like, but I think I can get into it. Cheap
found a-
hits the top of the monitor for good measure.
I found a holotape in here also.
Well, I think we found out where their power is coming from.
Oh, take a look. Ah,
It's a pretty impressive generator.
speak to craft, I'm still, well, not visually functioning, but we have power, so. What's all this then?
Yeah, it looks like a supply room or something.
Hydroponics, semi-functional even.
Yeah, so there is quite a bit of interesting information on that holotape. Hunter was right in saying that they got the technology from the Brotherhood. They found the research at an old Brotherhood base. In the holotape, the man Raleigh was talking to someone named Madigan, who said he was a part of the Fire Breathers. And Madigan had come across this tech and tampered with it to try and, or not tampered, he tried to figure it out, so that caught the attention of the Free States, who apparently came out heavily armed, so they did have some firepower. They mentioned someone named Abby, and I'd have to listen to it again closer to tell exactly what her role was. But yeah.
The holotape I found, I believe, is Riley as well. He speaks of being kicked out the bunker by someone, but also mentions Harper's family and the names of people that have died there. And one name in particular, Emily, who was kicked out of this place.
Out of this bunker.
Out of this bunker.
Wonder why. It's weird. So,
Sounds like these.
Scorched Beast
States.
lures are Brotherhood tech. That's something interesting in itself.
I agree. agree.
They went
Don't
down
think
there to
they'd-
salvage things after the fall of Defiance, by the sound of it.
That, or they knew the Brotherhood.
Given that where we are, it's kind of hard for me to imagine that they didn't.
Did anyone look through all these rooms yet?
I took a gander. There's some hydroponics. It's their power.
Fusion generator. That explains why this place is still up and running.
I just that they were able to grow their own food.
Check on Elsie.
There was a note over here on how to modify wood armor.
Yeah, I just found a chore list. Martha, Michael, and Megan.
Elsie, that terminal's still giving you hell?
No, I finally got into it, but the information's not particularly relevant. They talk about coming down here, sealing themselves in. There were people outside trying to get in, and he wouldn't let them in, which is messed up, but I kind of understand. And then after 2 years, they left. They did have communications with other bunkers in the area, so they all jointly agreed to leave after 2 years. Shouldn't say leave, but surface, I guess.
Yeah, I'm hearing gunshots. Is there everything good back there?
Just roaches.
Okay.
Yeah, those things find their way through the smallest crack.
Too big to just stomp on them. I mean, unless you're in power armor.
Did you see that there's holotape here, Constance?
Where are you? Oh.
Just by here.
No,
Let
I
me
do not.
listen it.
Yeah, you should
Let me
give it a
have a
listen.
listen.
Still can't get over that they didn't believe the Brotherhood.
Recipe for tea.
Take that too. It might be better. I'll blue something to you.
Then brew something tea.
Drink a lot of beer down here.
Yeah. Is there a radiation barrel in the bathroom? No. Not radiation. Barrel of something, no. I would kill for a functioning shower.
This voice mentions Riley and Naj and talk about the detections and how they're being uplinked constantly. But there's a
Where?
name on the holotape.
What name?
Eddie Hayes.
Oh, that was who Riley was talking to, I think, in the holotape that I was listening to. Or
Didn't
no. He was
Didn't Eddie Hayes have a terminal at Camp Frontier?
Can't recall.
might have. Oh no, Eddie wasn't the one he was talking to. Eddie was brought up though. He was talking to Madigan. what
to
was
double
on
check the name on that the archive terminal there.
Hmm.
You think he
And
was
I'm
the
gonna have
trainer?
I don't know, but I remember when we were putting that documents up into the terminals, Eddie Hayes' name came up quite a lot in Camp Venture under the Brotherhood.
You guys think we have everything here? This is a lot of information to process.
Yeah.
So, what
And
was
I've
on
got a
that
lot-
terminal, Elsie?
I mean, I hate to say nothing important, but honestly, nothing important. It kind of read like a diary.
Oh,
It might be still worth taking copies, so we've got them.
Will do.
All right, let's call it here then.
Alright.
Yep.
Good luck, guys.
Awesome.
Alright.